And in this lesson, we're just going to do a couple of miscellaneous cleanups I've just been kind of taking notes with. One of them was on the second floor. I had an underlay, I believe. Oh, maybe I fixed that. What about the main floor? Main floor. Oh, the main floor, I need to fix these object styles here. Now, it's interesting how this is showing up here, but not on here. And the reason why is because this is set to be fine or coarse detail, and the other one is fine detail. You're not going to see those in between lines unless you go to fine detail. So I need to fix those object styles. So under manage, I'm going to go to object styles, and I'm going to go back to my walls. Okay. And I'm going to go common edges. I'm going to pick on here, and I am going to say just black. Okay, and hit OK. And the color in that is good, and I don't want that. I just want a solid line. And apply and OK, and that's going to fix all the walls and all the views. So a couple things there. One is you're not going to see the guts or the inside of the walls unless you go to medium or fine detail. Coarse detail doesn't show it. In fact, coarse detail, you can make it so that it shows in solid filled. Okay, so that's one thing we wanted to fix. I did want to make sure we had all our underlays fixed. Let's go to our roof plan. No underlay there. Second floor. No underlay. Main floor, good. Footing, good. Now, look at this. We've got in our foundation plan, we've got a topo surface. Okay, so we're gonna pick on here and say hide the category. We don't want to see the topo surface category. We still have some work to do on that foundation plan anyway. So that also was showing up on our elevations, and we fixed that as well. Okay, so our roof plan is good. Okay, now our roof plan, what do we need? We need a view range adjustment here, which is called a plan region. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll add in a plan region. So watch, we're going to go view. Because the cut plane cannot, it's up above the roof, and the bottom part, well, let's just see if we can fix this with our view range for a second. Let's go to view range, and let's set our view bottom to be top of roof, but let's set our view depth down to say top of second and hit apply. There we go. I didn't need a plan region for that. We'll come back to a plan region later. We actually just solved that with our regular view range. Now, maybe on our roof plan, I'm going to use my control button to pick these two guys and hide that category. Okay, so I'm just kind of going through the views and doing some miscellaneous updating. Site plan looks okay for now. Okay, how do our elevations look? Not too bad. We can add shading and detail. Oh, we need some windows over there. We need to add these 3 windows, and I believe there's 3 windows above on this side. So what are we going to do? Well, do we want to do it in plan or do we want to do it in elevation? I'm going to do it in elevation. I'm just going to go like this. Okay. And it's going to say that I have these windows. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to say copy. Who cares? From here over to here. I'm not even going to worry about the distance. Escape, escape. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Let's go to our second floor. Okay. Now I can take this and say edit witness line, which means continue from there. Over I go. Okay, escape, escape. Well, just a sec now. That did something funny. Edit witness line. Here, here. Oh, escape, escape. Now there is a piece of a dimension in here. I'm going to turn my press and drag back on. That dimension, I'm going to delete this dimension because it looks like it has something that's not visible here. I'm going to turn that off. Okay, I'm just going to create a new dimension. Not sure why that's behaving that way. Go from here and then go through these windows. It's very easy to just delete and select. I think there was another leg of dimension there, but for some reason it wasn't showing it to me. Okay. Click on there. Now, do I want those equally spaced? Look where the equal is there. Click. Now it's equally spaced. Escape, escape. What does that do to my windows? That kind of works with my walls. Okay. Do I want to pull this out a little bit? Maybe. Pull this back a little bit. Take this, use my arrow key, nudge, nudge, nudge. Okay. Now when I go back to my south elevation, they're going to be all beautifully spaced there for me. Okay, now do we want to maybe vertically align these? Let's do this. Let's go to modify. Let's say align to here, this guy. Okay, I can even lock it. Align here, this guy. Lock it. Align here, this guy. Lock it. Now, this is a tricky one because I've aligned and locked these to these, and these guys are to be spaced evenly. So that you have to be kind of careful with that. Probably not a good idea to lock those. But we can align them, and we can align and lock them. Now what's going on? These are smaller windows. I must have made a type change, at 32 by 48. So what am I going to do? I'm going to say, sorry, I'm going to use my match type and match this to be these guys. So change these guys back, escape, escape, and they look like they're vertically aligned. Let's go to my east elevation. Okay, now I need some windows over here. Oh, these guys are, yeah, they are backwards. Okay, I've got to flip those back around again. I'm going to click on here and say give me one of these, create similar. So now I can take this and you can see it's going to align it. I'm going to place that and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, escape, escape. So to me that is the inside of the window, but sometimes the way these windows are made, I'm not exactly sure. So there's those 3 windows. Okay, now to me that window should be like this, with that on that inside. So I'm going to take these guys and flip them. Okay. And then, no, I think it is the other way. With the little sill on the outside, and I guess the trim is on the inside. I thought the trim would be on the outside. Let's do some dimensions. Click here, 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 and here, and place it. Do I want them equally spaced? Yes. Click. Click out. Escape, escape. Now, if you forget to click the equal button and you want to do it after the fact, and I'll move these over so they're not equal, okay, you can always pick the dimension after the fact and say equal. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit more cleanup, and then I'm actually going to come back and I'm going to open up this window family, and I'm going to determine once and for all which is the inside and the outside, because this looks like that should be the outside, but when I look at the elevation it looks like it's going the wrong way. So we'll investigate and find out. So what other cleanup do we have to do? Let's look at our top of roof plan. Okay, inside of here I wanted to drop in some little roof drains. Okay, so we can do that in a 3D view if we want. So it doesn't matter, we can go to a 3D view, zoom in here, shift middle mouse, hover over here, pick the roof, okay, say add point, and then set an elevation relative to the top, minus say 2 inches. Don't forget to say inches. Okay, and remember when we created that roof type we made the top a variable thickness. So I'm going to go pick, going to go over here, and I can do this in a plan view as well. Pick. Okay, that's it. I can hit escape, escape, or click modify, and there we go. There's my roof. Okay, you can also go down here and pick your sunglasses and say isolate this element, and it'll isolate that just like that. Go back to your sunglasses and just say reset. Okay, so you can quickly isolate objects if you want. And I think that was it on my list of cleanups at this point. And the next lesson we'll come back and have some fun. I'm going to open up this window and find out once for all where is the inside and where is the outside of that window.